Oh my goodness. It gets the complexity is bewildering. It's very bewildering. Okay, so there are two noteworthy points. One is an observation that I made yesterday, and the other is something that happened just now. I was listening to the Majority Report. Sam Seder, Seder. And the subject was, so they have three people in the studio there. And in this particular episode, they were reviewing just like highlight reels from CPAC, I guess. Because CPAC conference. And okay, the first point that I need to make is that yesterday I saw a highlight reel where Trump was carrying on about how much of the gay vote he got. And he's saying things like, oh yeah, all the gays vote for me. And yeah, there's nobody that whatever things that he needed to say at that moment to give the appearance that he's popular with some group of people or other is a typical one we tend to hear. And I guess the logic is that he follows is roughly that if he expresses untruths, nothing really will come of it. People might complain, but who see them as untruths, but there is whatever non-zero possibility that say at least one person fully buys into whatever apparently random thing that he might say, that Trump might say right now. Some random stochastic thing. It could be literally any opinion about any subject matter. Trump might very well claim that he represents it and then contradict himself and then change the subject 2 or 3 times and then come back to the contradiction and deny something more and then affirm something more. And it's like he understands in this really base kind of visceral way how to create logical chaos. So that's point number one, is that we're to read, this is the way I understand it, is that given the fact that there are plenty of card-carrying MAGA gay men, for example, Scott Bessent, very prominent gay man in the MAGA universe. The idea is that it with analytic truth, all you can do is isolate identity. So analytic, if you deliver reductionistic format, any dogmatist delivers a reductionistic format. These are like analytic truths. They're the opposite of synthetic truths in this case. These are analytic truths, apparently in the format of analytic judgments, such that, okay, you're either for us or against us. If you're against us, we will destroy you. Then you are no more. We have reduced the identity, the selected predicates from the pool of possibilities, right? But it's the ethos, it's the logic, it's the mode of living that is the basis of the judgments. So once you get rid of whatever's extraneous, what do you have to do? You have to create new enemies. Because the very last thing that such an individual can engage in is synthetic judgment. That is the very last thing you will find them do, because it seems to be that the proposition of synthetic judgment with a mind that is trained, from the earliest ages in what are the term? It was a term that they're using now, high control environments or something. Sounds like a euphemism for vertical hierarchy to me. If you play the vertical hierarchy game, the only way to speak that language is to situate yourself within the hierarchy. So if you're not trying to dominate the hierarchy, then you're literally trying to figure out who to make, who's going to be your ally against the leader. Because everybody uses the apparently analytic approach. In other words, it's analytic judgment without content and without analysis. Merely by negation. We know how that wound up in Marx's case and everything that followed. This is the reason why communism failed. Because negation is not a generator of fucking anything. Negation in itself does not generate analytic or synthetic judgment. Negation is simply a logical operation. That's all. That's all. It's not a cognitive operation. It's a logical operation. Oh, did I make all the points? Oh, well, yeah. So, yeah. You can bring in, you can declare the enemy and then you can bring them in if you don't destroy them. You can bring them in. Then you're just going to try to destroy them under a different index. Because if at CPAC who spoke is the main representative from the AFD, the far right, and she's a lesbian, and she's talking about this and that, her wife this and that, and her daughters this and that, at CPAC? So now it's AFD right-wing LGBTQ plus versus who? Versus cosmopolitan woke libtards, I guess. Woo! Calling all Marxian Hegelians, where are y'all?